Welcome. We are Pop the Keeg. We are a lovely cocktail of everything: entertainment, gaming, comics, movies, whatever we are interested in, shaken or stirred, for your entertainment.
That we are.
And to start off our episode, we're going to be drinking this lovely cocktail. It's called the Jason Hot Toddy, and it's being made with 1.5 ounces of whiskey or rum. You can use boiling water or tea, and then you can probably pop in a cinnamon stick or a lemon wedge for a little bit of extra flavor. Today we're using Crown Royal as our main liquor, and it is strong.
Very strong.
It's so delicious and smooth on the way down. And this is our Daily D.
Yeah, so many innuendos.
And what this is our free-range discussion segment on anything we feel like. And what is it on, Brian?
We're gonna fuse E3.
First, we gotta do introductions. My name is David.
Brian.
Natasha.
Don't be too excited.
I'm Natasha, and behind the camera we have Chris and Olive Windrow.
Right on.
And okay, so E3, how exciting! It was
awesome.
It was great.
I liked it. Overall, I think it was a very good presentation.
Great conferences. Presentation was great. Nintendo's stock crashed. You know,
Yeah, good times for everyone.
it was amazing.
Yeah, it like took a nosedive. It was terrible. I think probably my favorite conference, I would say, would probably be either Sony or Nintendo. Nintendo was just hilarious with the puppets.
Muppets.
Whatever, puppets. And Sony was just like really sleek, really professional, and they pretty much got the point across, and they delivered very well. So
Yeah, I really enjoyed Nintendo's digital event. Even though they were lacking in content, I felt like I was more excited for the stuff in between the content than the actual content itself.
yeah,
It was really entertaining, and it just showcased how really fun and youthful and lively Nintendo has been able to stay throughout the decades. And it was Mario's 30th anniversary, and it was very endearing at the end for everyone to kind of do their home videos.
Yeah.
Of
Was it
Mario
called Make Your Mario?
Make Your
Is it Make Your Mario?
something like that. And there's a website and everything you can.
Yeah. You can post your own video
Post your own
dedicated to
videos.
Mario.
And it was just really nice because, like you've grown up with it.
Oh,
so.
absolutely. It's been part of my life. Like,
forever. Like
pretty
for
much
your life.
forever. I've been playing Mario games since I was 2 years old, people.
Speaking of
Seriously?
which,
Seriously.
Oh my God.
how excited are you for Super Mario Maker?
I am very excited. It looks like chaotic fun. We actually saw the Nintendo World Championship, at least the final round, because I know these guys.
So intense.
These guys aren't going to really be interested in the Nintendo Championship, but I had to show them the final round at least because of the fact that it was
How ridiculous
Super
it
Mario
is.
Maker, and you just have enemies stacked up on each other. You've got like this one room full of springs and bullet bill shooters that's just like going nuts. So I'm actually looking very
shout
forward
out to John Numbers.
You did it.
You
You're a
killed
man,
it,
man.
and we were literally
That was amazing.
in the living room.
This was
our
yesterday.
buddy's house yesterday, and we were screaming. We were literally screaming at the screen. It was so awesome. It was amazing.
And
I
then-
never knew that I would be that.
I
like,
know the
into
biggest
watching-
freak out we had was when they got the little spiny helmet and just go running down this path while these like army of Thrawns are just crushing the ceiling.
Oh,
And
yeah.
everyone's like, go! Like we
Yeah.
all just freaked out at that moment. So I am very
We totally
excited.
lost it.
Well, what are your-
We freaked out that hard for what was that little title? Last Guardian.
Little title.
Yeah, that brand new game that they just
Yeah.
announced.
That they just announced. They just started developing.
Yeah.
I don't know where it
We've
came
been
from.
waiting
It
for
was
that
very
since
beautiful.
when? 2007.
2007. It's been in. It's going to be coming out next year, so it's going to be in development for about 9 years. So
Looking forward to that.
Looking forward to that.
We're here in 2020.
Well, what are your top three? What are your
Top three?
Favorite games?
Favorite games. As we just discussed, I'm a huge Mario fan, so I gotta go with Mario and Luigi Paper Jam, because combining both the Paper Mario series and the Mario and Luigi series and just putting them together. So that was like a lot of fun. And of course, Super Mario Maker. Can't wait to make my own levels and also play all the content that other people are gonna make. It's gonna die a lot.
Pretty much.
And steering away from Nintendo, I gotta go with Battlefront.
Battlefront. Battlefront's probably going to be our. It's everybody's like.
It's my number one.
It's my number one. I would probably go with Battlefront, Uncharted 4, and I'm torn between, for my number 3 spot, I'm torn between either Horizon or For Honor, which looks amazing.
Yeah, it does.
Like, I've never seen a game like that, and it's like a strategic fighting game. It's crazy.
Yeah, I absolutely agree. My top two are actually exactly just like yours, just mirroring it. Battlefront, Uncharted 4, and my number 3 is actually going to be Mirror's Edge Catalyst. I'm really excited to see, not, no loading screens, open environment, beautiful game, and from what I've heard, people who've actually been able to play that game on the show floor have been impressed by it, and it makes me really, really excited.
I'm gonna play the first one after I'm done with this podcast. It's gonna be right on this computer.
It's gonna be right here.
Right here.
Are there any other titles that kind of surprised you that I know you're really looking forward to Cuphead?
Cuphead, that looks amazing.
It looks really pretty.
I really
Very
love the
clean.
artwork. And do you guys own an Xbox One?
We do not.
No.
It'll probably be a timed exclusive. Don't. Just don't right now, okay?
We're gonna get you back, Laura. We're gonna get you back.
Yeah. Yeah. So much BS.
Oh, no, you can't. Oh.
I'm gonna hit him.
That's okay.
Just
we
so you
have
guys
Pod
know,
for
I
now.
own all 3 major systems. You guys are on PC though. So.
That's true. You can't really complain. You have the PC now.
Yeah.
Do that.
Yeah. Oh, another thing I'm excited for, that new Xbox controller, the Xbox Elite controller.
That does look
That
really
looks
awesome.
freaking
Yeah.
awesome. Like, I'm not an Xbox fan per se, like when it comes to like their controller, but like when I saw it, I was like, okay, I want it. I'm gonna use it for my PC because I don't have an Xbox One.
This is
but
something I need.
I'm gonna. Oh my god, it's gonna be like you can like detach like. I don't know. It's just like. I don't know.
You pretty much just
has removable
detach,
pieces.
like
Yeah.
different thumb
Yeah, it
analog
just looks
sticks,
really good.
triggers, special triggers on the back.
I think honestly that was probably the biggest selling point for the Xbox conference or the Microsoft conference, and it's the backwards compatibility. I don't know. Like, I understand that everybody's excited to play their 360 games, but it's not exactly groundbreaking. I
Yeah.
mean, Nintendo's been doing it for over a decade.
Almost all their systems.
Yeah, pretty much all
That's
of
what I'm
their
saying, like,
systems. Yeah.
Everything, like, yeah, like I don't understand. It's
I
great.
think it's because this is like the first time Microsoft is
Yeah.
doing this.
Microsoft is
So
doing
for the
With their
fans,
next gen system, and then now pretty much the games that have solidified Microsoft as a big name, or Xbox is a big name. Now they get to play those games, their favorite games, pretty much.
right?
Yeah,
Which is exciting. I mean,
I can see the allure, but
Yeah.
it's not like, it's not.
As big a deal as they made it.
Yeah,
At the same time, I can understand how Sony doesn't want to budge on it. I mean, first of all, it's not an easy thing to do to make that transition, but also, if you want to have a next gen system, you want to kind of have it stand on its own. You don't want to have to rely on those
Going back to what you have already.
those old games, even though they have those replay values.
to keep your system afloat, you don't want to be
Yeah.
relying on old games.
But all the same, I still play my GameCube,
Right.
and I can play those games on my Wii, and I do. So, and it makes me happy because I've loved those games for so many years. I do want to be able to play those games
Yeah.
again.
Yeah.
So, I get it. How do we feel about the HoloLens? Do you think there are going to be more applications other than just Minecraft? Even though that was probably the most appropriate for that technology.
It's probably the most appropriate for that kind of thing. But I can't see myself doing anything other than Minecraft with something like the HoloLens.
Do you think it's going to be another Kinect?
Probably. I just realized this is something else. This is something Nintendo did already with the 3DS. They actually have.
They do.
AR,
that's right.
And they have. They actually came packaged with cards that you put on your table or any flat surface, and you just put it
I remember we were toying with that.
Yeah.
Well, even smartphones now. My smartphone can do AR effects. And
but the application now is specifically gaming.
Right. Yeah, but it's just it's not like it's a gimmick.
Yeah, it doesn't feel like something. That's
But it's not like a point where I'm like, oh, this has HoloLens. I'm gonna buy the Xbox One. It's not a point of selling, in my personal opinion. But yeah.
So biggest disappointments. Go
Metroid.
on. Okay.
That's all I gotta say.
A lot of. Yeah, a lot of people were really looking forward to like a Metroid announcement. They made one.
So
not exactly the one we wanted. It was for the 3DS. It's Metroid Prime Federation Force. And pretty much, I think it's a 4-player co-op game where you play as Federation grunts, different colors, red, blue, green, yellow, I think. And they have arm cannons, and you're pretty much just hunting.
And Samus, right? No, I don't think there's Samus in there, like at all. Let me do some info.
Let me just do some.
Nope.
And
no Samus.
I feel like Nintendo knew this is not what we wanted, but for some odd reason, they still went with it. So I really think they dropped the ball on this one.
As for me, biggest disappointment, I don't know. This E3 was really awesome. Like I can't really think of like any major disappointments that would make or break a system or a company, except for
Starfield. Just keep it at that. Any final thoughts on this E3? Do you feel like there's a clear-cut winner?
I'd have to go with PlayStation on this one. I felt like personally they have a lot more to offer for me.
I'm gonna go with PlayStation as well, just because it's a gaming system, and they offered games. They offered games that the audience wanted, So you got Last Guardian, Final Fantasy VII Remake. You got what is it? Shenmue 3, which blew through its freaking Kickstarter within an hour. It was ridiculous. But yeah, I would go with Sony for that one.
I feel like Sony and Microsoft had their moments, and I feel like it was very close. I don't really feel like there was like a winner per se for me, but as an owner of a PS4, it made me very happy about my purchase, and it made me very excited for what is to come for my PS4 and PS Vue as well. So I feel like I'm just happy.
I'm happy regardless.
Yeah, I'm happy.
Overall,
it was a very good E3.
And it was my first E3 watching live, and I was just invigorated.
Even with Nintendo, even though this thing was underwhelming, I'm still excited for a lot of the content they have. It's just that they didn't really announce a lot of good ones, like new ones. I mean, all the good ones that they announced were things that we already knew about.
Yeah.
Animal Crossing Happy Home Designer. Very happy about it.
All right. Anyway,
that was our daily lead. That was our daily D. Please like, subscribe, pop the Keeg. We are here and desperate for you.
Leave a comment.
Please
Leave a
subscribe.
comment.
Let us know how we
More
did.
segments to come.
Any bubbles around me? I don't know if you're gonna. The editor is gonna.
Okay.
We don't know. There might be just a burger.
I don't know. All
Leave a
right.
comment, let us know what you guys think. Let us know if there's anything you want us to change. Hopefully we'll grow in the future.
Any alcohol you want us to drink?
See you guys.